We are coming today to really dedicate our gazebo that was donated to us in memory of Kim Waters. We want to do a dedication day. We're doing free adoptions today too, in her memory. Kim started as a volunteer here for the shelter in July of 2010. She was one of our first volunteers. We've just started our volunteer program in 2009. Those predate my arrival. But she did that for several years. She was a very active volunteer. But in 2012, she felt there was a need to start a rescue group for Pflugerville, and she started Pflugerville Pets Alive. And then over the next 10 years, Pflugerville Pets Alive worked with us on microchip clinics. They worked with us on, they pulled almost every pregnant dog and cat from our shelter, so the babies didn't have to be born here, and then fostered them and then adopted them out into the community or elsewhere. Kim also did tons of work on aiding citizens that were in need. We had people that were discussing giving up pets because they didn't own their home, they had a bad fence, the landlord wouldn't repair the fence. PPA, Kim would agree for them to come in and pay for some fence repairs so they could keep their pet. There were pets that people had that they couldn't afford vet visits, and she authorized payment and helped people get in and at least get their pet looked at and determine what its needs were and if PPA could help on those things. And she pulled behavior dogs from us, different ones over the years, and then just many puppies. We hate having puppies in a shelter environment because they are not fully vaccinated and they have pretty fragile immune systems. And Kim was adamant about trying to make sure that when they came in, she pulled them into foster, and she fostered them through their stray period, and then PPA pulled them into the rescue and would get their vetting and stuff done and then rehome them. So for many years, it was a rarity for us to have puppies at the shelter. This past year, our puppy population has doubled coming into the shelter. And, you know, after COVID, so many rescues suffered and, you know, are full. So we're in a different world now. And I'm kind of glad Kim's not seeing that here, because it would be heartbreaking for her. But she was a huge animal advocate. Today is Best Friends Day, and Kim was a best friend to animals in Pflugerville community. She was dedicated to helping those here. She didn't pull from other locations like a lot of rescues do. She concentrated on helping Pflugerville animals. And you know, her loss was great for us. It was a big thing for our shelter, and she left you know, a vacuum there that people are slowly starting to stand up and fill in. But our shelter has felt that. And for all that she has done for our shelter over the years, from volunteering to partnering with us and rescuing from us, we are very proud to accept the donation of the gazebo in her memory. The gazebo has already been put to use a little bit while we've been working on getting it painted and stuff to do some photo shoots. It's got movable benches in it. We have citizens that want to meet animals, and this is a nice shady spot to do it outside for animals that are nervous to go inside. We also can move the benches out and put little tables in when kids want to have little parties here. It's not unusual for kids to have their friends meet them and bring animal presents instead of presents for the kids, and then do a little cake here. So this is a great spot for that. And I think that that Kim would enjoy that. Then we do our photo shoots. We'll continue to do our photo shoots to highlight our animals here at the shelter. So I think that she would be honored and happy that this is a legacy ongoing for her.